Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be talking about whether it is worth it to join a course that can teach you how to actually sell AI and make a lot of money off of it. So let's get into it. The first part that I just want you to ask yourself is where are you now? And then when do you want to get there? Right? So that's very important because when joining a course, the most important thing about any course for any industry really is the time that it saves you. So that's really the most important thing. If you want to do this quick, maybe within a month or two, you want to be selling, then I think it's something you really have to look at. I mean, I spent $5,000 to get into one, and it's well worth it. I can tell you right now. Um, if it's what you want, right? So you have to look at what you want. Is it what you want? Is this what you want to do? If you're working 9 to 5 right now, and if in your goal is in 3 months to quit that and be able to replace it with selling AI, you can really just you pay the 5,000 and you skip over months, if not a year worth of suffering, and you have really success there. All you have to do is put the work into it. So obviously, you have to make that decision. That's very important. The most important thing, if you say no, like I was saying, you are going to waste a lot of time. You're going to take a lot of time to do these things, like you just said, and waste a lot of money because you're going to be doing a lot of trial and error. So you're going to be, focusing on things that really don't work or you don't know if they're going to work. Well, if you join a community or you join somebody's course, obviously you're going to have those people mentor in a community that tells you what works. Hey, this works or this doesn't work. This type of ad works. And there's so much to it, guys. It's ridiculous. So, you're really going to waste more. Let's say the course is $5,000, right? There's some that are cheaper, some are more. You're going to waste a lot more money and time in the course of a few months trying to figure everything out yourself than as if you were to pay for that course. So I highly recommend you look into it. And there's no guesswork. I mean, if you join the course, you don't have to guess. It's proven methods already, and all you have to do is follow the method that's proven. You don't have to reinvent the wheel and spend time doing that. Okay, so that's very, very important. From there, really, we just had to get into documenting your path and starting your own community if you want to do this. Obviously, this is optional, but a lot of people, when they do this, they document their path, kind of like what I'm doing, right? You document your own path and you can start your own community also, so you can help other people. So, I mean, it's something that, it can really help you. I'm not saying to copy what you're doing, the mentorship you bought. I'm not saying copy, I'm saying make your own off of your own experience. If sales is your strong suit, maybe cater it more towards AI sales. If ads is your strong suit, then maybe cater it more towards how to, do AI ads, whatever, right? So that's really what I'm saying. If the decision to buy it is yes, which I highly recommend if you have the money to do that, speeds up the process 10x, obviously. You're going to want to put in the work and there's going to be failure, right? But the difference in the failure here and the failure that I was talking about without joining the course is that once you fail, because you're going to fail, right? There's nothing that is 100% in life that you just join and success right away, right? There's going to be failures. There's going to be, maybe you didn't pick the right niche, maybe you didn't do this. But the big difference is that you're going to have a mentorship and a group of people that you can rely on, and they're going to be like, hey, Franco, this didn't work because X, Y, and Z. This is what you should try. And that's going to save you months and thousands of dollars in testing and error. So, really, guys, I mean, it's just a no-brainer in my opinion. And then here, obviously, you're going to learn and spend less time and money because you have a community of mentors that have already done everything. Not only are they going to give you their background, their expertise, their opinions, and their help, but they're also going to give you funnels and everything that works to get you going. So they're going to give you all the apps you need, all the AIs you need. You don't have to be doing your own research and testing AIs that might work, AIs that might not work. They're going to give you the tested funnels that work, that made hundreds of thousands of dollars for you. They're going to give you everything that's already set up. So, I mean, like I was saying in all my videos, I always bring up Go High Level. You need to have Go High Level. If you do not have Go High Level, then you're just not going to make it. I mean, Go High Level, it's only, like I said, $90 a month. But after you get Go High Level, you have to make like your own funnels and website and everything. And before I joined the course, I spent countless hours and a lot of money making my own website and making my own funnels for them to not even be good. They were not even that good, to be honest with you. And then I joined this course and literally, like, I saved so much time and money. I joined it, they give it to you, and it's proven it works. All you have to do is make your own videos, put them on there, and you're set. I mean, they give you everything. So it's a huge, huge waste of time to do it yourself when you can just do it this way. and you have access to those mentors, like I was saying. And then lastly, the most important thing, obviously, there's ads as well. A mentor is going to be able to help you with ads and get traffic through the door without you having to cold call people, which is really important. I hate cold calling. I just don't think it's the best way to use your time when you could just be scaling your business and getting leads thrown at you with ads. So that's one of the very important things that they're going to help you with too. Any community is going to help you do that. And then obviously reviewing sales calls is very important as well. So if you are getting into this and you want to join this type of AI space that's starting to come up right now, and you don't know anything about sales, right? Then you have to really, I highly recommend you join as well. They have salespeople most of the time in these communities that help you. They review the sales calls with you and they tell you exactly what to do and what not to do. They give you the blueprint really on what to say, what not to say, how to talk to these people, and how to close them. So it's really a no-brainer. I mean, I have some sales background, and so does my brother. We started this together, so that's really not why we joined. We joined for everything I was talking about before this, but that is just an extra step. So, like I was saying before, if you have no sales experience, don't be scared to do this. Yes, eventually you're gonna have to hop on a sales call and try to sell somebody a high-ticket program that's $5,000 to $10,000, right? But if you have this backing from your mentors or your mentor that can really give you, hey, this is the script I use, practice it, and then you go in with a lot more confidence. Because I mean, if you don't know anything about sales, you hop on these calls, instead of making 5,000, you're gonna make 0, 0, 0. You're not gonna make anything, right? So it's really huge, right? It's really huge, and you're not gonna feel alone. So it's really the best. And then once you master all this, once you get through all of this, you set up the back end, which anybody can set up this business, guys. I mean, you don't have to know coding, you don't have to know anything special about computers. If you can know how to work computers, the basics, whatever, right? Like everyone does, then you can do this business, right? So you just set everything up. They give you the funnels, they give you all the AIs you have to use. All it is setting it up, taking the time to do that. It might take you a few weeks, if you have another job. And then from there, you just start doing the ads and you hop on the sales calls, which is really what this is all about. So that's, I think the main highlight of this, and I highly recommend you do join. Um, just to wrap this up and get into what kind of course you should look at. If you guys DM me directly or leave a comment, I will give you my affiliate link to the course I'm in, which has everything I just talked about. But there are, a lot of other courses out there. If you guys look, I highly recommend you look at. If you go on YouTube, you look at videos, make sure that they've been doing it for a while. It's proven, it's tested, it's real, and that it's not just some kid that's putting up videos with no, proof or social proof of anything. You don't want to last thing you want to do is spend $5,000 on something that's not real or a course that's really not that good because there's not that many members and the guy doesn't really know what he's doing. He's only been doing this for a few months. So there's a lot of that out there. Just take your time, look at who's been doing it for a few years, who has the most experience, and look at the reviews and everything like that. It's very important before you make your decision. Something I did, you want to take your time. You don't just want to pull the trigger right away. So look at communities that you think will suit you best. I highly recommend you look at smaller communities that are just now starting. There are big communities that have hundreds, if not thousands of members. I don't really like those because it's not really individual, right? You don't feel that individuality. So you join and there's so many people, it's like, well, I can't even talk to the guy, I can only talk to him once. I pay all this money, I pay thousands of dollars, and I can only speak with him once. Whereas if you join a smaller one, you can see, hey, this guy's making X amount of money, and I can talk with him every day if I want to. He responds to all my messages. Now that I think is a no-brainer. So obviously, once you get good at this, do the course, you do the back end stuff, you get good at sales. You don't even have to be that great at sales, to be honest with you. Just follow the script, and then you'll literally succeed. So, final verdict, is the course worth it? In my opinion, 100% yes. If I were if I were doing this still without the course I'm in, I would be months behind where I'm at right now. There is an update video coming. I'm gonna start doing ads soon, so be on the lookout for that. The ads is coming up, and then I will be posting a lot of videos shortly. So, guys, if you're on the fence about buying a course, obviously, if you have no money, don't do it. But if you have money saved up, and instead of spending it on something stupid, invest in yourself. See you guys in the next one.